Yeah, YouTubers, Tasman here, bringing you a how-to video for Minecraft, at least for the launcher, and how to launch different profiles and kind of keep it all segregated. So, the one thing I've seen a lot, comments and stuff, not necessarily just on forums and other things, is now that 1.9's out, a lot of people still have 1.8.9 servers that they're trying to connect to, but they can't because they haven't updated yet. So I'm seeing lots of questions about how can I reload my 1.8.9. I don't want 1.9.1 yet because of that, or 1.9.2, or whatever one we're on. 1.9.2, I believe. But so I decided I'm going to do this video real quick. So the first thing is to get to know the launcher just a little bit. The launcher actually is a very powerful tool and allows you to actually have complete separate profiles for each of your Minecraft versions, or if you have Forge Mod Loader and stuff like that. So for example, if we go into the profile editor tab, you can see I actually have a Forge one. This is my Minecraft from the ground up one that uses the latest version. My Sky mod, which actually I could delete this Forge. That's not being used anymore. This was a testing one. And then I have my regular Tasman, which is what I use for Tascraft and such. But what we're going to talk about is a little bit about that stuff. So let's say, for example, I want to go into my Tasman one and I want to make it so that all my vanilla Minecraft is always in one separated folder from all the modded ones. Because if you load a modded game into vanilla Minecraft, there's a very high chance you're going to corrupt your world, or vice versa. You load a vanilla world into a modded Minecraft, there's a very high chance you're going to corrupt your world. So you don't want to do that. So one thing you can do is separate these type of things. So if we look here under Edit Profile, or if you want to create your own profile, you can actually come into the Profile Editor window. You can go Add Profile, or you can select a profile you want here and say, oh, you just double click it. So as you can see here, one thing it does allow you to do is have a game directory, and I highly recommend this if you're running multiple versions. Like if you have a 1.6.2 that you're keeping around, because if you open a 1.6.2 map in 1.9.2 or whatever, you might really screw things up, or 1.6.4, 1.7.10, whatever. So what I do is I actually have my Minecraft installed on my G drive. So it's a whole different hard drive. If I go to G, you can see this is where I actually have all my games. This is my game drive. So I have my Blizzard games, Guild War 2, Minecraft, Origin games, RimWorld, Scrolls, my Steam library, and Ubisoft. But if we go into Minecraft, you'll see here I actually have my different launchers. I have profiles. This was for a server I was on. Proof of purchases and stuff. Then I keep backups just in case I want to keep backups of stuff. I have utilities. And then my Minecraft servers is right here. So as you can see, these are for my personal servers. I clicked the wrong one. I meant launchers. So here's Minecraft, here's ATL, FTB, Technic. So I like to keep everything separated. But the big one for this is, for example, in profiles. So all I did was create this directory structure. In launchers, I put Minecraft, launch it, which automatically creates all the necessary files and folders. And the default place Minecraft actually installs, if you do not create any directories and stuff like this, is actually if we go to percent and type app data and then another percent. This is a system or environmental variable, and this takes us to our profile in the roaming profile, and you can see Minecraft here. So the default place it's going to want to put everything is in here, and this can be bad because then you get all that mixing, and you have to be very careful when you launch Minecraft. So let's just go back where we were. All right, one more. All right, there we go. So I create this directory called profiles. You can name it whatever you want, and then in there I have my my different flavors. So not all of these have profiles associated with them because I've changed them. Like TazPlay no longer has one, upgrading mods, but Tazcraft is actually the one that Tasman is associated with. So if we go here, you'll see it's on G Minecraft Profiles Tazcraft. And if we went to, let's say, my SkyMod one, it's associated with G Minecraft Profiles SkyPack. And what this does for you is it keeps it all separated. So here's my SkyPack, and any saves I have are right in here. And they are not, if I'm in the Tasman one, I cannot see any of these. So it's really good because then all I have is my saves right here, and I don't have to worry about them ever overlapping. So let's just talk about a little bit what I do. So for example, with Tazcraft, once I get my structure, I'll go into the directory that I create. I'll click up here once and it'll give me the exact path, and I can do copy. Or if you know the path, you know, Minecraft Profiles Tazcraft, you can just type it in. So if you type that in here, that's the SkyMod one. So if we go in here, we can put it right there. Now, the other question I see is people who don't know how to launch past versions of Minecraft, not necessarily modded versions, but past versions. Like, for example, 189 or 1710 or 164 or something like that. So what you can do is in here, you can see use version. All you have to do is select the version you want. Now, if you actually want to use snapshots and stuff, you'll want to click this enable experimental develop versions. So as you can see here, this is just release versions. Everything says release on it. You can see there's, if I wanted to launch 1710 with this, I just click that one. If I wanted to launch 164, there it is right there, I just do that. If I want to launch snapshots, for example, the April Fool's snapshot, if it's still available, I haven't even checked. First, it'll warn you when you click that box. It'll say, hey, this is experimental, not guaranteed to be stable, may corrupt your world. So you never want to open your other worlds, which is why I have another profile for my Minecraft from the ground up, which uses the latest version. In fact, if we go in there, let's just cancel this. If we go in there, you'll actually see enable snapshots is set. So as you can see, this one right here was this April Fool's one that had the VR goggles, the ankle bracelet, the smartwatch. The thing I didn't cover in my video was the signs and stuff. And then if we scroll down, you can see all the past snapshots. Let's see if we can find another one that I was specifically looking for. It's down here a ways. Release. Yeah. Looks like they actually get rid of snapshots once the next one's been released. But I was looking for something else. Then we have the old beta versions. Thanks to, I believe it was Dinnerbone, actually found a way to launch even old beta versions. So if we go in here now, we can actually see way down here, we have old beta 8181, 17164. So these are the old versions of Minecraft. And then you even have the old alpha versions. So if we click this guy, right, and say yes, we know it'll corrupt our worlds. We can see the really old alpha where parts of them didn't even have real controls and all kinds of stuff. They were mostly testing from Notch. So there you go. That's how you launch your different versions. The other things you can do in here, you can tell it to keep the launcher open when you launch. You can tell it to close when the game starts, or you can hide the launcher and have it pop back up when you're done. I just have it keep open. We also have this that lets you automatically send crash reports to Mojang and such. Oh, hold on just a sec. What was that? And then this is the Java executable. I usually check this, and because I have 16 gigs of RAM in my machine, I allow the XMX to be 2 gigs in size. Its default, I believe, is 1 gig, but this will give Minecraft more memory that it can use. and it will actually make it run a little smoother. If you don't have 2 gigs, or if you only have 2 gigs, which would be kind of odd, but if you did, do not assign this to the value of exactly what you have. You'll mess up your computer because it'll try and take up all your RAM. So you don't want to use all your RAM. You just want to give it, if you can, 2 gigs is pretty decent for Minecraft. So that's about it, guys. You can also set your default resolutions, 1280 by 720 and such. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.